Who is most likely to show up unannounced? I was sitting in my living room, wearing my old pajamas and eating cereal straight from the box, when I heard 3 sharp knocks on my front door that made me freeze with a spoonful of milk halfway to my mouth. My sister Jane always showed up without calling first, and I knew it was her because she had this specific way of knocking that sounded both urgent and cheerful at the same time, like she was delivering good news but also needed to use the bathroom. I shuffled to the door in my slippers, already preparing myself for whatever dramatic story she was about to tell me, because Jane never visited unless something exciting or terrible had happened in her life. When I opened the door, she was standing there with 2 huge shopping bags, her hair still wet from the gym, and that familiar smile that meant she was about to turn my quiet Saturday morning into an adventure. "I brought coffee and those chocolate croissants you love," she announced, pushing past me into the house before I could even say hello, and I watched her set everything down on my kitchen counter like she owned the place. She started pulling out containers of fancy coffee drinks and pastries while telling me about how she had just broken up with her boyfriend Marcus for the 3rd time this month, and how she needed somewhere to hide out until he stopped calling her phone. I found myself laughing despite being annoyed at the interruption, because this was so typical of Jane to show up unannounced and completely take over my space with her chaos and energy. She settled onto my couch with her coffee, already reaching for my TV remote and asking if I had any good movies, and I realized that even though I never expected her visits, I was always secretly glad when she appeared at my door because life felt more interesting when Jane was around.